I am live. Yes, I am. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you to everyone who survived this week. I came back live last week. Now I came back this week. So that is something. अरे यार मेरा ये इससे क्यों कनेक्ट हो रहा है? शायद दिक्कतें आए पर अब क्या ही कर सकते हो, कनेक्ट ही नहीं हो रहा दूसरे से. हो रहा है हो रहा है. हो गया हो गया हो गया हो गया. आज हम बहुत वियर्ड टाइम पे ऑनलाइन आए हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट बहुत लंबी होती है और मेरे को फिर भूख लगने लगती है, नींद आने लगती है और भी काफ़ी सारी दिक्कतें होने लगती हैं. Also considering the fact that I'm staying up all night because of something that's going on. So yeah, that's a story for another day. मैं एक सेकेंड अपनी चैट खोल लूँ और उसके बाद खेलना शुरू करते हैं. मेरे को वार्का मिल गया. although guys I'll show you, I leveled him up to level 70 I think so. मेरे को उसके आर्टिफैक्ट्स लगाने हैं और मेरे को अभी मैंने उसको डी लुक का वेपन दिया हुआ है क्योंकि मेरे को उसका सिग्नेचर मिला नहीं. मेरे को 95 पिटी पे तो जाके मेरे को वार्का मिला है, तो मतलब मैं क्या ही बोलूँ. आई हैड 119 विशेस, सब मिला जुला के आई गॉट लाइक 130 विशेस, जिसमें मेरा C6 बेनेट हो गया, C6 सुक्रोस हो गई, C6 शंगलिंग हो गई. तो फन टाइम्स. मेरा जब चलना रहता है तब कुछ नहीं चलता है. ये लिटरली आई पोस्टेड कि आई एम गोइंग लाइव एंड दैट्स व्हेन द लाइट्स वेंट आउट. And now I'm supposed to see the chat and literally the app is not coordinating. पता नहीं मैंने ऐसे कौन से गंभीर पाप किए हैं जो ऐसा हो रहा है. I have no idea though. चल जा. Okay, I'm irritated now, so I'm just gonna open it right here for now on my screen only until this bloody piece of shit decides to work. I don't think anybody would anyway be like abhi watching my stream anyway, but then also anyway. हाय अनित. हाँ अरे भाई मैं लेट नहीं हूँ यार. मैं टाइम से आई थी लाइव. मैंने लिटरली पोस्ट किया है हर सिंगल जगह पे कि ओ माय गॉड आई एम लाइव एंड लिटरली आई लिटरली हिट द गो लाइव बटन और लाइट चली गई. ये हुआ है मेरे साथ. लिटरली ये हुआ है मेरे साथ. आई एम नॉट इवन किडिंग. फिर साला मैंने जाके ट्वीट किया, उसको मेरी स्टोरी पे डाला कि लाइट चला गया है गाइस, थोड़ा लेट से आएगा मैं. उसके बाद लाइट नहीं आ रही थी भाई, दिमाग खराब हो गया. और अब ये मेरे टैब में वो देख रही रहती हूँ चैट, तो वो टैब पे यूट्यूब नहीं चल रहा है, भगवान जाने क्यों. अभी सब हो रहा था और अब कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. Anyway, मुझे वार्का मिल गया. आई लेवल्ड हिम अप टिल 70. मैंने अभी इसको डी लुक का वेपन पकड़ाया हुआ है जिसको मैंने लेवल 80 कर दिया है. मेरे को 90 करना है, करेगा मैं. आर्टिफैक्ट्स अभी मेरे को लगाए नहीं है बिकॉज आई वाज लाइक स्ट्रीम पे आते हैं पूछते हैं कौन से आर्टिफैक्ट्स इसके लिए चाहिए, तो उस हिसाब से मैं लगाएगा. कॉन्स्टलेशन ऑफ कोर्स 95 पिटी पे मिला है मेरे को वार का, तो मतलब मेरे पास बची नहीं और विशेस एनीवे। अभी टैलेंट मैंने 6 किए हैं, ये होमवर्क के बाद इसका ये भी एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा, तो वो भी अभी मैंने सोचा लाइव पे ही करती हूँ, उससे पहले तो करने का कोई मतलब है नहीं। और क्या कहते हैं, प्रोफाइल क्या आई हुई है, बाकी इतना इतना मैंने कर लिया सुबह से, जितना मैं कर पाई, बाकी का मेरे को टाइम नहीं मिला। इतना भी मेरे लिए इट्स अ बिग डील। उसके टैलेंट के लिए आई थिंक आई हैव टू फाइट दोस चेस पीसेस वाला विलन, नॉट विलन, बॉस। तो वो भी मतलब मैं किसी की हेल्प लेगा, क्योंकि मैं इतनी बार वो छिपकली, वो जियो छिपकली को मार चुका है, मेरा दिमाग खराब हो गया। रेजिन्स की कमी नहीं है हमारे पास, लेकिन पेशेंस की बहुत है मेरे पास कमी। तो या वो दुविधाएं दुविधाएं, क्या ही करें, अभी भी नहीं चल रहा भाई। चलो सब बातें छोड़ के आर्कॉन को शुरू करते हैं। आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट नहीं आई है, डू नॉट टेल मी आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट नहीं आई, ये सिर्फ उसका होमवर्क एंड स्टोरी आया है। ये आया ना। What about the Archon quest? Is there no Archon quest? There's story. Wow. Travel log. For those who embark. Wow. They have literally gone ahead with no Archon quest. ये स्टोरी क्वेस्ट ही दी है बस। ये तो फिर इतनी ज्यादा बड़ी नहीं होगी, मैं बेफालतू में टेंशन ले रहा था। ट्रायम्फेंट वॉरियर, व्यू लेटर। कौन सा लेटर व्यू करूं भाई? टू स्नोलैक्स है, मतलब मैं स्नोलैक्स के उससे खेलती हूँ। आई मीन कहाँ है वारका? अरे दिखाया तो नहीं, दिखाया मैंने, रुको दिखाती हूँ।
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised.
देखो ये रहा वारका, लेवल 70 कर लिया मैं। वेपन अभी इसको डीलुक का दिया हुआ है, क्योंकि मैं लिटरली 0 विशेस पे हूँ, मैंने इतना ज्यादा पुल किया है। तो मेरे को अब C6 बेनेट हो गया है, मेरी C6 सुक्रोज हो गई है, मेरी C6 शांगलिंग हो गई है, और मेरा एक और कोई C6 हो गया है। मैंने इतना वार का पुल कर लिया है। आई एम लिटरली एट 0 विशेस, लिटरली 0 विशेस, और इसका वेपन मुझे नहीं मिल रहा है। इतने इतने बुरे दिन आ गए हैं, ये देखो। और नेट की भी कोई दिक्कत चल रही है मेरे घर में, जब मुझे स्ट्रीम करना रहता है स्पेशली, तब तो इतनी ज्यादा दिक्कत होती है, जैसे कि मैंने पता नहीं। अरे अभी पार्टी में बाद में रखेंगे ना, अभी उसको वो तो करें, उसको मैंने आर्टिफैक्ट ही नहीं दिए हैं, क्योंकि मेरे को आर्टिफैक्ट ही नहीं समझ आ रहे थे। पर मैंने उसको लेवल 70 कर लिया, एक बार लेवल 80 कर लूँ, उसके बाद मैं उसको पार्टी में रखूंगी। अभी तो मैं लूनार चार्ज कर रही हूँ with Oron and Columbina. Nobody expected that team. 30 प्रीमो कोड, ये वाला लेते हैं। क्या है? LT, रुको लेन दो, कॉपी। ये उसका वो जो वेब इवेंट है उसका कोड है, आई थिंक सो, है ना? वेब इवेंट वाला ही कोड होगा। क्या कर रही हूँ मैं? हो गया, मिल गया। चलो थैंक यू अनित फॉर दिस। अब मुझे I'm sad they haven't given us like an Archon quest. They have literally been like, हम सिर्फ वारका की कहानी सुनाएगा in this patch। अब मॉन्स्ट्रेट में जाना है क्या हमें? 11,000 किलोमीटर, बाप रे। बड़े दिन बाद हम मॉन्स्टैट जाएंगे. आई एम एक्साइटेड ऑनेस्टली. आहा, ये आवाज मुझे बड़ी अच्छी लगती है. जब भी आई एम एट स्टार स्नैच क्लिफ आई लव द म्यूजिक ओवर हियर. चल ना कोलम्बिना, क्यों रो रही है? The only reason why I love Colombina is because she literally floats. But I also love her lunar charge reaction. उसके चक्कर में मैं जितना स्पाइरल नहीं जीत सकता था उतना भी जीत पा रही हूँ. ये क्या है ये? Talk to troubled लियन. हमें तो वेंटी से बात करनी है, लेकिन बेंटी भाई क्यों रुक गए हम? टिंग टिंग टिंग. Oh, the mood has changed. I just realized.
Ah, welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcry?
Just call me by my name.
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Nodcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
Yep.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth.
Horse's mouth. इधर horse आ गए finally.
My wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale.
You tell Venti everything that happened in Nordcry. अच्छा ये कहाँ था? ये तो Natlan में था.
The Rahier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages.
True that. बहुत लड़ लिया हमने पिछले कुछ पैचेस में. 4 पैचेस में तो भाई बहुत लड़ लिया.
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
True that. There are still some vestiges of the Wild Hunt
Well,
around.
that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
Hooray! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern.
बाकी
In fact, all that
देखते हैं.
awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Huh! They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey! Is
Ye
that all
kaun
you've got?
Oh, it is
Bring it
Lohan,
on.
I think. Oh, he's not talking about Varka then.
Like
He's
that.
talking about Lohan. Or maybe Lohan is the upcoming one. Oh, Lohan is a Pola.
Ugh, giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of
Lohan
Favonius
की आवाज
trekking out to
doesn't
the
match
Thousand Winds Temple in
his
search of
face.
adventure. Now there's a sight I
मैं
haven't seen in
फ्लिंस
a
पे
while.
50-50 लॉस किया, फिर नेक्स्ट पिटी में फ्लिंस मिला.
The bard in green clothes.
मैं कुछ नहीं कहूंगी. मेरे 95 पिटी पे मिला है मेरे को.
Venti?
वारका.
I was just wondering I was gonna track you down.
जीरो पे चल रहा है मैं विशेष पे.
So you were looking for the tone-deaf
बहुत रोना आ
bard?
रहा था. वो अलग बात है.
Strange place to start your search.
I would have gone to Cat's
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time.
चलो
Allow
लोहन
me
से
to
मिलिए.
introduce myself.
Lohan is
I'm
just
Lohan,
Iluga,
Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the
Grey
Knights
Hair
of
Edition.
Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary
Literally
Force.
nothing else.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never
उसको
seen you around
बस
in Mondstadt.
दोनों पोलाम भी हैं.
Hey, Wait a second.
Is it Luca
We never
Pola?
saw you in
I
Night
do
Cry
not know.
either.
That's probably because when the wild hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went
अरे
back to
नहीं
base
मिला
at all.
यार 50-50 पे भी नहीं
Then,
मिला
once
मेरे
the
को
wild hunt
कितने
calmed
सारे
down, I got sent
मेरे
back
पास
to
वीडियो है
Mondstadt.
मैं वीडियो
Looks
दिखाऊंगी
blessing, if you ask me.
मैं
Sounds like I
फवोनियस
missed out on some serious action.
हेडक्वार्टर्स गया वहाँ
No
पे
wonder
वारका
we
की
never
सीट
saw
पे
you while we
बैठा
were dealing with the
और उसके
doctor.
बाद मैंने पुल किया था
Why
तो
did
आई
Varka send you
हैड
back?
अबाउट लाइक 119 120 इतना विशेस एंड देन बिकॉज आई केप्ट ऑन गोइंग अगेन एंड अगेन टू ये मेरे को बेनेट निकला मेरे को खूब ज़्यादा सुक्रोस निकला सो आई हैड अ लॉट ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा पुल्स एज वेल तो मिला जुला के 90 प्लस पिटी पे मेरे को वारका निकला है एंड आई वाज लाइक कि क्या चल रहा है मेरे साथ मजाक है अगर मेरे पास 100 विशेस नहीं होती तो मैं क्या ही करती मैं रोने लगती मैं F2P स्टेटस अपना हार चुकी रहती बट हाँ बहुत बहुत लेट निकला
Deliver some letters. There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10 of them in total.
Jeez. How many people has he sent to deliver his mail now?
Mika, Inefa, Lohan.
He should just hire a full-time mailman already. In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with
Sir writes a
Sir
lot.
Writes a Lot.
Another day, another nickname. Huh? Tone deaf bird.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were
Dikhari
humanity's
piti.
earliest means of expressing their thoughts. So, tone deaf or
अरे
not,
पता है
I
मतलब
wear the title of bard
वो
with
समझ
pride,
रही हूँ
and I consider Sir Writes a Lot to be quite a compliment.
Really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too.
You sure are. Use the
95
Grand
विशेस
Master's
पे
own
निकला है मेरे
words.
को
This one is for the bard in green
आ
clothes.
गया
These days, I think he goes by
Venti.
Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, oh, sorry, ruin guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
I
That Varka is
Do
so
not
slapdash
think-
sometimes.
Lohan
thing
is
we happen to
5
be
star
nearby.
worthy but you never know
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Nothing in particular,
There you go.
just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to
नहीं
write back this
बताएंगे ये लोग
time,
देखो
I'll need some time to mull over my response. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right?
yep
Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly. Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the
हाँ
recipients
भाई
of
मेरे
Varka's
को
letters
इतनी
will turn out
चैन
to
की
be old
राहत
friends
मिली
of
थी
yours
लोहेन
too.
स्टैंडर्ड सुन के because everyone was like Varka's design is so mid he's gonna be standard
Thank you so much,
and I was
honorary
like मैं रो
knight.
दूंगी
And you, Miss Guide.
The abyss. The wild hunt. Andreas, get home safe, Varka.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden?
wow
Is someone talking about me?
ये वाला बहुत ज्यादा फिलर
Surely there's
पैच हो
no way
गया
anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office.
अरे
That would be
बाप रे
terrible.
भाई ये बंदे को सच्ची में ना फालतू
Grandmaster,
चीजें बहुत आती हैं
Bad time
दिमाग
to
में
get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
चलो लड़े वारका बन
Oh,
के
it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return.
लेट्स गो ये
Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
ऐसे गायब हो जाता है ये।
On me.
ओके, ट्रायम्फेंट रिटर्न हो गई इनकी।
Without the rapier of Solnari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal
Why the
urge to
fuck
destroy.
random number keeps
If
calling
this is all
me?
that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance,
अरे
one
हाँ,
of the
you said,
suspected
even I
targets
said
should be
कि
just up ahead.
बारका
Good.
स्टैंडर्ड
You know the
नहीं
drill.
होगा, but like
Stay here and stand
people
guard.
are so
Leave the rest to me.
consistent on the fact कि बारका
Yes,
स्टैंडर्ड
Grandmaster.
होगा, डिजाइन देखो। I was like, होगा तो मैं रो देगा। ये क्या चीज है?
We meet again, Andreas.
एंड्रियस। इसमें शायद हमें वो मिलना है। अड़ी 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 अड़ी।
Return from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now?
हाँ?
I was planning to
Why is it pulsing?
Perhaps you could be my guide.
Why is it pulsing? अरे कोई स्पैमर्स
What's
नहीं
this?
थे भाई, पूरा
An echo
एक्स
from
भरा हुआ
1,000
था
years
उसपे।
ago?
पूरे ट्विटर पे he's gonna be standard, so I stopped following those people. I started following people who were crazy about Varka. ये एंड्रियस इधर कहाँ नॉर्थ क्राई में आया है भाई? और वो फिशल वाला जो इन लोगों ने दिखाया था वो आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट नहीं है, वो कुछ इवेंट करके होगा क्या?
Everything seems
I have
normal
no
so
idea,
far.
honestly.
Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all. It's your turn, my friend.
ओहो,
Come, Andreas!
I'm not understanding shit.
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious. Might be better to go.
I have no idea what is going to break, to be honest.
Boreas.
I think this is the quest that gives the weapon skin. I think so.
Iniquity.
Andreas corrupted by Abyss हो गया। पता नहीं, I'm just randomly blabbering bullshit. हाँ, क्या बक रहे हो?
Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
To those who embark on the expedition, नाम अच्छा दिया, सच्ची। Writing good. I appreciate. It is not chat GPT'd.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations.
ट्रेलर में तो इसकी
P.S.
काली
I
आईब्रो
hope
थी
everyone's keeping
जीन
up with
की।
their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed.
I thought that models would have been developed,
PPS,
but I think वो
I
सब
wrote
उसमें
individual
था।
letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
काया और डीलुक नहीं है?
Everyone gets
काया फाइनली घोड़ों को लेने
Wow.
गया होगा,
Sir Ransom's
considering
really living up to his name.
Grand
I guess
Master
the
is
Grand
back.
Master must have something specific to say to each of us.
बड़े दिन बाद एम्बर की
Even I
आवाज
got a
सुनी
letter,
भाई।
and I'm not a real knight yet. Jean? Oh, yes. That's our Grand Master for you.
By
She
the way,
doesn't know?
anyone know where I can find the
ये
cavalry
कब हुआ?
captain? I have a letter for him. as
Lisa
well.
doesn't know Grand
mean
Master
Kaya?
Varka?
He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel's Share. Allegedly for work. Said he was
यूला को तो मैंने जन्मों
exchanging
पहले देखा
intel.
था भाई।
But
Hi, Mom Beth. There'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these other two as well.
Really? Oh, that would be a great help.
I
Thank you.
do not like his
Our thanks
voice.
to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey.
So we have
Please go get some
fuelies.
rest.
हाँ मैंने देखा.
Great.
Dormant Port.
I won't be resting just
uh,
yet.
I
have
think the
one
new
last letter to
character
deliver to
also.
Wolvendom.
वो कौन है?
And this
Pink
one,
head
I was
chick.
planning on
I
delivering
forgot her name.
personally. I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas's trial.
मेरे
Well,
को
with
उससे
any
ज़्यादा
luck,
अच्छा
that
लगा
wolf
है
might be willing to reveal himself
ये
to me, too.
there are some leaks about this place
Very
called
well,
the
but
Palace
please
of
remember to show
Asmodee.
respect to the local wolves.
नहीं, the Liar of Asmodee. Something on those lines.
Goodbye.
Something related to Asmodee. There's this channel I follow on Instagram. They've posted it. Beautiful. More than the expansion, that particular thing that they have made, brilliant. It is worth the lesser investment they have put in this particular patch, honestly. हाँ, क्या करना है? Talk to Jean. तुम क्यों शर्मा रही हो? भगवान जाने. चलो जीन से बात करने जाएं भाई अपन तो. कोलंबी ना बन के, क्योंकि मेरे को ऐसे चलने की आवाजें आजकल बहुत बुरी लगने लगी हैं. अरे सब तैयार बैठे हैं भाई वारका के रिटर्न के लिए. देखो जीन.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
और कहाँ जाएंगे हम?
Is it that obvious?
Huh? But Varka's coming back. The situation in Nagray is stable. Surely things are looking up.
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the north,
अरे
either
घंटा
the
अभी
Wild
वाइल्ड
Hunt or
हंट
the
आ रही है.
Doctor. And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead.
The man is literally 40-year-old.
I
He's
planted some
like,
promising
मैं will
seeds in
लिख के
Mondstadt,
जाएगा
but they still need time to
ताकि
grow.
Mondstadt को दिक्कत ना हो.
Some have yet to master the art of social interaction.
Me at
Some
20.
don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some,
I go.
well, some might not even want to be a knight yet. What's wrong? Ah,
इसका
there's no
मॉडल
need
ये
to
लोग
frown.
इतना ज्यादा रेंडर
Going
किए
on
हैं,
an
भगवान
expedition,
जाने
not marching to my death.
इतनी जल्दी इसको रिलीज
This is
करने
all
की
just a
3 पैचेस
contingency
पहले
plan
क्या
in the
जरूरत
event that
थी?
I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did. But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfenden?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
Oh! Oh!
You don't seem surprised. Did you sense something in Nodcry?
No, but I just
Once
got
again,
to know
you
it.
do us proud, Honorary Knight. The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt. You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
100%.
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
I
Very
think so.
possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time.
True that.
And as it turns out, the Calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
Well, always better to be over-prepared.
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency.
Wow, wow, wow.
Even if
She's
his
indeed
contingency
trained by
plan never
Varka,
needs to be
bhai.
put into action, I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
Chal, leave Knight of Favonius. बहुत रैली है नाइट ऑफ अवोनियस पे 95 विशेस पे साला एक तो वारका मिला.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh?
Yep.
We should probably go deliver those letters to the angel share now.
चलो. चलें. I love Mondstadt. अरे यार इनका मिसिंग पोस्टर.
When you're mixing drinks in hot
अरे
weather,
रोजारिया is
start by
back.
pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before
देख रही,
adding
the
the
Flint's
other
देख रही.
ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe? Maybe
मैंने
it's worth a
इसका
little
भी reply
intel in
किया.
return.
Dormant port
I've
का.
known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now.
भाई
But do
डीलू
you
का
two really
मॉडल
need
कर
to
दो
talk
यार
so
कोई
loudly?
अपडेट.
Especially if you're
बंदे
supposed
की
to be
नाक नहीं
exchanging
दिखती है.
confidential information.
Kaya, Rosaria, D-Luke.
Kaya is more 5-star coded than Dilu, in my
Looks
opinion.
like it's about to get even noisier.
अरे
A
बड़ा
little
बदतमीज है.
liveliness never killed anyone.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes.
Oh.
I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Oh, ये Dilu को है.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
Yep, he is.
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink.
Or
I
maybe
failed to
because he
avoid
wanted to drink.
He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius. And I declined. He expressed his regret
Nice.
about everything that happened and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
True, true,
You
true.
say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then, but my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that
Too
lurk
upright.
beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said. But don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
Inside.
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
ये भी
You
next
think
क्यों
so?
नहीं हो रहा?
Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the church?
By
Good question.
घोड़े
Have you
ढूंढ.
considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the church and not the knights to begin with?
Ooh, good reply.
Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh?
I wonder if this is exactly what Varka was hoping for. Wow. अब इससे बात करेंगे ले दोनों तीनों से बात करनी है
What should
अकेले
I
अकेले
report back to the Grandmaster on? Let me think.
that plea is
Public order
fine
inside the city, monster activity in the wild. Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
अरे मेरे को अनित की ओर देखना है प्लिंस देख रहा है ना where is friends where is you अरे you finished वो भी बाकी लोकल लेजेंड भी ये रहा प्लिंस you leveled 80 already बाप रे crit rate 52 crit damage 205 ओ हो इसको इलेक्ट्रो डैमेज नहीं लगता होगा भगवान जाने मेरे पास है नहीं तो आई डू नॉट नो वेपन आई थॉट यूड गो विद द सिग्नेचर आल्सो कंसीडरिंग हाउ मच ऑफ मेचा कैरेक्टर्स यू हैव एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम बट एनीवे आर्टिफैक्ट कौन से दिए सफियान क्रिट रेट क्रिट डैमेज इतने आर्टिफैक्ट मिलते कहाँ से एक तो मेरे को समझ नहीं आता पता नहीं कौन सी तस्करी होती ये भी अटैक क्रिट रेट क्रिट डैमेज एचपी क्रिट रेट क्रिट डैमेज विद अटैक आल्सो ये सर्कुलेट क्रिट डैमेज का सर्कुलेट यू है जीवन में मेरे को नसीब हो जाएगा मैं रो दूंगी और ये अटैक क्रिट रेट क्रिट डैमेज 2 piece increase elemental mastery by 8 and 4 piece party trigger lunar reaction wow crit rate by 15 to 30% in 4 seconds wow ओ इसका ये बेसिक नहीं मैटर करता अच्छा मेरे को नहीं पता था मैं फ्लिंस नहीं खेलती हूँ you anyway have like almost everything I'm surprised your Skurk is not C1. Your Mavuika is also not C1. That is also very surprising. Very, very surprising. Pulse नहीं है मेरे पास भी नहीं है अब. But you still, I think it is because you finish all the Imaginarium and Spiral. That's what I like to believe. चलो हम जीलूक से बात करेंगे अब. पहले बैठ जाओ. अब बात करेंगे नहीं तुझसे बात ही नहीं करनी है भाई मतलब बैठ के अरे मत बैठ
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है देन स्किल मेरे को वारका का बताओ ना क्या इम्पोर्टेंट है मैंने अभी तो उसको लेवल 6 कर दिया है हर चीज में टैलेंट कैसा रोजारिया का ऊपर बैठी है दिख तो नहीं रहा ऊपर है इससे
If
मेन
you
बात
hadn't
करनी
had to
थी।
deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this
30
tedious
पुल से
arguing.
सेव करना है इस
When I
कॉफी
write
के
back,
लिए।
I'll tell him to quit making
मैं
trouble for
सोच
other
रही हूँ
people.
अगर मेरे कलेक्ट होते मैं स्कर के लिए करूँ, जो कि मुझे नहीं लग रहा। मैं दूसरी बार स्कर्क को खोएगा।
Mostly so we could come say
मुझे
hello.
स्कर्क बहुत सुंदर लगी थी, लेकिन मेरी औकात से बाहर है वो।
So you see what's really going on here?
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core.
स्केल उसका कुछ
Those
ऐसा हो
people
रहा
are
है
the
कि है
most
ना
susceptible to being
शायद
driven to extremes by great
दो
upheaval.
तरह की स्किल हो
It's happened in
सकती है, लेकिन
Mondstadt
वो
before.
एक्टिवेट कैसे होती है वो मेरे
Not
को अभी
only
तक
that,
समझ
but
आया
it
है
happened
नहीं।
to a knight of Boreas.
तो देखेंगे
That'll really
धीरे
hit
धीरे
home for
कैसे
Varka.
होती है।
And that's why his nagging is
अभी तो
even
मैंने
more
सब
persistent than usual.
6 तक कर दिया है लेवल्ड अप, उसके बाद देखूंगी क्या करना है।
Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history.
Okay.
The first was at its inception.
Oh.
The second was the case I was alluding to.
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this?
Yes.
Wait. And then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The
Typical
second
Varka.
crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago. Although the
Varka
Knights of Boreas
500
are
साल
meant to be
पुराना थोड़ी ना है।
intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself.
Rostam was a knight
But
of
500
Boreas?
years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam.
This is the
They thought he would
bloodstained
become
knight,
the
no?
mightiest knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
The bloodstained knight. कपड़ा से समझा मैं।
Bloodstained Knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight.
Ooh,
But he lost
nice.
countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White
he
Knight
technically
into the
became like a
blood-stained
bad
knight.
version of
After that, he threw himself
Jujutsu Kaisen
completely
ki
into
Maki.
battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out
नाम अच्छा
differently.
convert किए
So
from
if
the
you want
white
my
knight to
opinion,
the
the
bloodstained
reason why
knight.
Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin,
story
despite
writing.
knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone. After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past?
Yep.
If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland.
To be honest, so am I.
That's a great idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go!
Let's go talk to the wolf guy. I mean the wolf itself. अरे ये लोग वापस आ गए, अभी तो सब खाली पड़ा था, बड़ी जल्दी भर जाता है। चलो, अरे राम, अटक गई। We'll be meeting The triumphant. No, we'll be meeting the wolf of Wolfingdom. अरे अपने आप ऑटोमेटिक लॉजिक.
What's going on here? Was Wolfendom always like this?
No. अभी मैंने वुल्फ
What are they doing here?
हाँ?
Watch out!
ये कहाँ से इधर प्रकट हो गए भाई? ये तो नॉट क्राई कमाल है. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Wow.
Careless. Solidify. I will have order.
Transfixed.
Laid bare.
Not too far now. Go. You're free now. Gather.
ये नॉट क्राई के यहाँ कहाँ प्रकट हो रहे हैं?
Are you alright?
पर्पल लाइट.
Oh no! What now? That better not be more wild
वाइल्ड
monsters.
हंट. अच्छा एनीवे इट वाज इन ट्रेलर सो आई थिंक लोहन के साथ साथ ये आ गए.
You scared Paimon stiff. She thought you were.
Stop right there. Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
अच्छा तो he is testing us.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Paimon passed a test? Really? Huh? She didn't even realize she was taking one.
You may dispense with your suspicions.
ये क्या
Wolfpack has
ब्लडस्टेन
borne
नाइट की
witness.
आवाज है कि ये
They
कोई से वो
fought against the aberrations that
अबिस वाले
encroached
वुल्फ
upon
की
this
आवाज है.
land.
I'm not
And our
understanding.
attackers
I'm
showed
very
no
confused
ability
at this
to
point of
disguise
time.
themselves this time.
So far but good. They are
A
trying to
familiar
kind of
Come.
close
I
all
will
the
await
open
you at
ends
the usual
in
grounds.
Mondstadt lore. So I think it is
Well,
nice so
if
far.
the boss of
The only
Wolfendom has
sad
vouched
part
for
is
you,
I'm not understanding
guess
half
I
of
should
the shit, so
apologize
I'll
for
just
doubting you
wait
just
for Minslip video.
Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on. You should check on him.
Okay. We'll go and check on the old G Wolfie. Where is you, Wolfie? We coming for you. To talk, not to fight. I'm not in the mood to fight. You tackle me like it's you're a bull rather than a wolf. भूत की आवाज है. वाह 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 वाह. उसको दमे आ रहे हैं. दौरे आ रहे दौरे.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
You are not to blame.
अच्छा इसी की आवाज थी भाई.
With
तो
your iron claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
okay.
We meet again, human Lupical.
Human Lupical. Oh, wow.
So,
Human
are you
Lupical.
saying that the wild hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
Same
As
question,
you
Paimon.
know,
Same.
I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andrius's soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north.
Okay.
It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry,
Okay.
from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can you be in two places at once?
That's my question as well. Paimon finally is making sense. Oh,
For many
that's your
gods,
reply.
housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat.
अरे
But
बेंटी
those who
है
can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare.
ये अपने
even
बैकग्राउंड
among
म्यूजिक
the
क्यों
gods.
बजाने लगता है बीच में?
The Wolf King, Andrius, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
The bard?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself.
Oh, so Lohan
Who better
doesn't
than a
know
bard to
the
do the honors?
Anemo Archon
Lord
is
Boreas, do I have your blessing
20.
to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall. Enchanted
Oh,
by
this
their
we
song,
unlocked in Not
tender as
Cry.
the dawn starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Sealy Hall, and awoke him at long last. The knight asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the knight's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his
हाँ
companion
मैं
here.
वही कह रही
He had written the end to his story.
वो
What
मतलब
knowledge he
related
had been
था
gifted
कुछ मैं
flowed
बेफालतू
into
उसको
the
पता
land.
नहीं avoid कर गई
Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
why
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt,
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andrius has not found peace in his heart even to this day.
oh so they are like
That
same
is
person
surely
but
why
like two
those
souls,
vile aberrations
Andreas and
were able to
Boreas.
exploit his weakness.
मेरी बहन और मेरे जैसे नाम हो
Sowing
गए
the seeds of
आस्था
all the
निष्ठा
turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andrea should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind.
हाँ मेरी बहन है.
But
4 साल छोटी है
before he
मुझसे.
severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination. It was the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it.
Another Conrian that is
Beyond
immortal.
that, I know not if he lived or died.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry yourselves. As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot of time on the road.
Who is he talking about?
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's presence.
If
अच्छा
even
डिवॉलेट
Mondstadt has
जाएगा
been
हमारे
affected by
साथ.
the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Varka? Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
चलो.
All right.
Nodcry
Wish it could
चलें.
be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. I'll
Okay.
stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
Wow, he's so excited.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help,
Varka will be safe.
Razor, give me your iron claw.
नया वेपन मिला हमें.
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas.
Okay.
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. To prevent the entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. The Great Wolf King of the North remains strong for now.
I will protect Lupikal.
Lupikal.
The North?
Just give me the word.
चल जाके लड़ें. Talk to Benty कहाँ गायब हो गया?
Any questions before you set off? Better ask now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
I actually want to know about
500
Roland.
years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas ever to have lived. But he was too pure of heart. He believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be. Neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Perhaps you will uncover the truth in Nodcry. Any questions before you set off?
नहीं बाकी हमें min slip
Over to
समझाएगी.
you, Dvalin!
कहाँ गया? चलो डिवॉलिन नॉच क्राई चले वार्का बचाने.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways
उसी जगह है
here.
ना? हाँ.
Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
Bye, Jivolin.
Wait, how are we getting down?
Like this. What? Paimon screaming. Paimon तो is वो जाना किधर है? इधर ही तो जाना है. यहीं जाने का है ना? हाँ. अच्छा दिखा.
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
वाह क्या पोज है.
Grandmaster! It's...
Jivolin. And then it is us, the shooting star.
Haha! Reinforcements! It's about time!
Okay.
I'm on too.
Do not tell me we'll be fighting as the traveler. Please do not tell me. Hi Krishna.
We're just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now. Fight or flight?
Yera.
What will it be,
Andreas.
mightiest knight of Boreas?
As expected,
Lal or Bilu.
this hastily summoned wild hunt horde is nothing
I
but a
got
disorganized
Varka at
rabble.
95 wishes sadly.
mere
तो
shadow
अब
of
मेरे
the
पास
forces
सिर्फ
gathered
वारका है
by
और
the
मैंने उसको
Reheer of
डीलूप का वेपन
Solari.
दिया हुआ है. I leveled him up
But they
till
have served their
70.
purpose. I now understand
बट
your
अभी मुझे उसको
tactics,
आर्टिफैक्ट देने
and
हैं
you,
और
in
मेरे को
turn,
उसके टैलेंट्स को
understand
6 से
mine.
ऊपर करना है. But I
This
did
is
get him.
fair. This is the way of chivalry.
अगर इससे पहले ये लोग है ना आलेचिनो को नहीं लाते ना मेरा वेरी
Heir
इजीली
to the knighthood of Boreas.
C0 R1
Choose
तो
to
हो गया
resist me
रहता.
or not,
वारका.
I shall set right the injustices of this world.
I haven't played him yet that
Bloodstained
much.
night.
I mean, he's the Grandmaster, so I to
Guess
like
they're
them.
retreating for now.
So
You
that
know,
was
I
like
do
a
not
North
pull for
lookalike.
meta.
That was Andrew?
I just pull for pretty people.
Why would he be leading the wild hunt? Forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
No. Judging from our skirmishes so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the 5 sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage. Particularly when it comes to Andreas's remnant soul.
दोस्त को फोन करके दारू पीने का प्लान बना रहा है. पीते पीते देखो.
Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
About what? What did CBSC do?
Taking shelter and listening to the rain cleanse the earth makes me feel safe.
Oh, what the fuck is Yahoda doing here?
Looks like a bunch of people are there already.
Why is
Why
you
don't we
here?
go chat with them?
Why is you here? Why you here? I will not scare. Inepa is also here. Plinth is also here. Literally, Varka does nothing but collect people. That's what
Hey,
he's
Honorary
doing.
Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here.
Yep.
Oh, Beto and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here?
Can do.
That works too. All right. You keep gathering intel.
Oh, okay. मेरे को नहीं पता, ये हर साल होता है भाई, सीबीएसई का कुछ ना कुछ.
Hey, good to see you again. Oh, Boss Sneff asked me to pass on a message. She went to see Lauma and Columbina at the Frost Moon Scions. Apparently, there haven't been any changes to that space the Rahir of Solnari's in.
That means the recent wild hunt attacks have nothing to do with Riri, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's a relief. Paimon doesn't fancy facing him again.
True
They're
that.
keeping a close watch on it just in case. With so many moon experts on the case, we're in pretty safe hands, huh? Oh yeah, Lauma and Columbina asked me to pass on a message too. Focus on the enemy you are facing. The moon will protect you all.
Chalo.
You know something? These
The
Knights of
moon shall
Favonius
protect
are
us.
paying me a pretty nice
I
sum to
literally
deliver
can't
a few
unsee
simple
how
messages.
torn her one sock is.
Varka's a
Every single
generous
time
guy.
she's on screen, that bothers me. Anyway, Inepa, I want to talk to you so that I can hear your robotic voice.
Short distance propulsion module on cooldown. 15 minutes until next departure.
Okay.
Switching to chat mode. Hello there, Paimon, traveler. Varka placed a sizable order with the Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop.
Clink Clink Clink.
I know it's hard at work producing the strategic reserve while I am handling the deliveries. Secondly, I am also here to attend the meeting in her place.
Oh. Okay. And Philins, what about you?
Huh? Flins! Paimon thought the Lightkeeper's rep would be Iqua or Nikita.
No, because he loves Varka. The Varfins is real. Anyway.
You're quite right. However, Itlua and Nikita are both busy organizing the Ratniki's region-wide response to the recent attacks. And since I'm well acquainted with everyone else here, I was the one they recommended to attend the meeting.
Everyone here, you mean Varka?
Sometimes you don't get a choice when there might be consequences down the line.
Wow. Chalo, Varka uncle, I talked enough.
Hey, Honorary Knight. Looks like pretty much everyone's here. Oh, Beto and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here?
Yeah, I will.
While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
Yeah, I will. Yeah. So this was a PIL in Supreme Court against the CBSE, because of which
And that's
they are
where things
rehosting
stand.
the examination.
The Wild Hunt is
probably
no
kind
longer
of
under the Rahir
ये
of Solnari's
बेफालतू
control.
में they are
But it has
reorganizing
been
an
reborn
exam.
from
Wow.
the ashes and is now launching widespread attacks.
Nice.
Intel from the Frost Moon
Random
Scions
bullshit
and
you
the
would hear every
Curatorium
day.
of Secrets corroborates this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rere resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Summarizing current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrius, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrius' spirit, namely Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstadter from like 500 years ago?
Yep.
How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part. Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms?
Nope.
When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active. Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader, the Abyss harnessed the memories that flow throughout the ley lines to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances. That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the Bloodstained Knight.
Ah. Got it. So that wasn't the real Roland.
Right. No matter how strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Barrier's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others.
Set
So, the Abyss made use of the
155
connection
to
between
say
Roland and Boreas
the
to
one I
compensate for
got
this lack
in
of power.
physics is one of the lengthiest
The
set cause
replica
of which the
corrupted,
MCQ
and
themselves
took control of
took
Andreas as he
45
slumbered
to
by the bank of
55 minutes,
Amsvartnir,
Bapre. Because
ultimately
they had
manifesting
multiple
as the giant beast
numerical
that you all
and
witnessed.
derivations. And the
However,
rest is even worse.
exactly
Bapre.
why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic,
When
and
I
indeed
was
how it was able
doing
to do so,
yeah, I don't
remains
know
unclear.
at this point of time कितना MCQ आता है.
I guess he must have
But
gotten
back in
caught
the
up with
day,
the
the
Abyss or
MCQ
Notcry
used to be
somehow
like
during his
10
wanderings through
questions
Teyvat.
that you were supposed to
We can
finish
keep
in
those
10
questions
minutes.
on the back burner.
If you
Okay, Paimon gets all that. But
wanted to
what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now
finish
because a
the
dead
exam
god may
on
prove
time.
more
So 45
dangerous
to
than a
55
living one.
minutes is crazy.
From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals. Worse still, the wrath that remains after a god's passing becomes a source of endless turmoil. Once god remains contaminate the land, they will persist for thousands of years.
Yakshas.
This land has already been ravaged by the Wild Hunt. If we add god remains to the mix, it'll be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by god remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andreas who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Great question. Glad you asked. Honorary Knight, you said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. Should help explain things faster.
He technically gave you a sword. Nothing else. And why he had his sword on, I do not know.
Come forth, Boreas.
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey.
Ooh.
My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen.
There are 16 MCQ in
Instead,
which 4
remember
are
that
assertion and reation. What is reation? I am sold. I forgot how physics happened.
Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song.
बाप रे मर रहा है
melody
ये.
you so often hummed in the taverns.
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception. Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas's final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas's heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
To merge himself with the ley lines.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched, but since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution?
Ha ha ha. If only it were that simple. Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andreas's heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more—
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first Knight of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
You don't need to worry about that. There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword.
Oh, okay.
I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh? Wait, really?
I guess.
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Not just the Wild Hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
I mean, he did.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Oh,
I caught
he
a glimpse of
accepted
fate's
also.
reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still,
Like
all I
Barbie.
foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. And I known more,
Aigo.
we could have saved a lot
Aigo.
of energy. Instead, we
Buddha.
had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that
Okay.
preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line. Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the wolf spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 3 more mini expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on, but we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location.
Okay.
The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andreas' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Krumkake craft shop will also help in any way we can.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point.
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communication.
So, you'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield. dodge.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
वाह, यहूदा बेचारी अपने आप को रैंडम जगह फंसा लेती है.
Come that easy.
I'll deal with the second wolf spirit fragment, which we already know the location of.
Okay.
Traveler, could you join me in retrieving fragment 2?
Okay.
All right. Time is of the essence. Let's move.
Let's move, let's move, let's move. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Where are we supposed to go though? Wolf spirit location. I have no idea where it is. 300 मीटर दूर है. इधर है ना ये teleport वे point. I.
Didn't you say fragment 2 was supposed to be right here? Where the heck is it?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, honorary knight?
I'll try. Oh.
Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa! Stop thinking about Mondstadt's wine and keep your head in the game! You can't be daydreaming
Keep
about
your heads in the
alcohol
game.
before a battle.
Keep your heads in the
Huh?
game.
Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition, maybe?
Shut up! Can we please just focus
Why?
on finding
Why
the
is
wolf
this
spirit
not
fragment?
happening? Am I supposed to throw it at this? No. Oh. Let me just like throw it at these. I'll throw all 3 at these. इधर पानी कहाँ से गिरा? कहाँ जा रहा है भाई? कहाँ जा रहा है? अभी भी नहीं हुए. दूर हटो. How am I supposed to do it? I do not understand.
Search.
I am not understanding this shit. Destroy the obstacle, but how? am I supposed to do it? Nice. Now what? Now I think I can. नहीं, कोई मतलब नहीं हुआ. कहाँ जा रहा है? कहाँ जा रहा है? अरे ये फिर उधर, फिर क्यों? इधर रहने का है. Oh, what if I put it here? Can it? Nope. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? कुछ पल्ले ही नहीं पड़ रहा है मेरे को. इधर रखती ताकि इधर रहे। हुआ आई मैं गायब हो गया finally after 500 million years.
Is this what we're looking for?
I think so.
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects. All I need to do is transfer it to my sword.
सब Voldemort बन
Just
रहा
like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in
Hi
case.
Romeo, thank you for coming back. I got Varka, the one that I've been saving for. But the only sad part is I got him at 95 wishes. So I'm very poor now.
You're saying you
I
don't know
didn't
how
get
to
his
love
weapon.
people, and you
So
don't
I
understand
gave him
human love either.
Deluxe weapon.
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question of how to love.
No, you're wrong.
There's
There
no
is no
redemption in the end of
this
the
path.
path. Wow.
Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow.
Wow. ये
If
100%
pledging
Roland
allegiance
है.
to the abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate, then I shall serve in its name.
Why is he in pain?
Oh, sure enough, this place has been corrupted by Roland's will. Whew. I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat. We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
Okay.
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come. Could you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
So, keep the Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
Firstly, to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy.
Okay.
Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
That's
Let
a
me think.
little in.
How was it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
I have no idea what it means.
Actually, neither do I.
Wow, Varka, wow.
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come up with when he can't think of anything meaningful to say.
True that.
Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms.
Human
Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
Yep. Sort of.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts, and you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name. I'm thinking the same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net. This time, we don't have anything at all.
True.
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net,
Puddle compared
this
to
is
a
what
Night
I've heard.
Kingdom. Puddle.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope.
People
They
ship
can separate
Nicole
love
with
from
Varka.
hatred, and
I
they can bind
personally ship
objects and events
Mavuika and
together.
Varka.
Thought
Why
is
do
the
you
anchor
ask
for a
me? I
being's
have no
existence,
reasons.
through
They
which
just look
emotions are
good,
drawn forth.
tall, pretty people. That's a power couple right here.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor him?
True that.
Well, maybe you could try this.
What is
Try
it?
what?
It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland.
Why was it sitting here? back pocket,
After
bhai.
Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundel had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique, then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Same
Yeah,
question.
I'm honestly not sure.
वाह, इसके पास कुछ जवाब भी है.
Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
What can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step. But I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go.
Very clearly,
I've
very
been doing it that
clearly.
way for the whole expedition. But anyway, don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
Okay, let's try. हम रोस्टम को तो नहीं, बट उसकी लवर को तो मार ही चुके हैं एनीवे. आ गए भाई, कर लिए समन हम. ओह,
Whoa. It actually worked?
even he wasn't sure.
We are making this up as you go along.
So the assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
Got him.
If what you say is true, the monsters I've slain, the justice I have sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path. A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare
That is
say
a
you
very
must
good
find
line.
it
That is a
quite
very good
ironic,
piece of eye.
Knight of Boreas.
Even he got a vision.
That I... Dainsleif?
Ainsley.
No. Who bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
Ledifonier. They were brothers also. Whoa.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw
We
a
got
revelation from the
another
visionary.
Sinners
Once he
of
had learned of
Conria.
Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
I didn't expect a Ledifonier in this particular quest. And the worst part is, considering their brothers, even Varka was like, was a Dainsleif.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the Visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears. We need to think one step ahead if we want to outmaneuver him. And on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Now, why did you bring it up at the meeting?
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked.
Okay.
Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then.
Okay. Varka explains his plan.
That about covers it. No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking. If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
The man is ready to die every single second that you comes in.
Backup plan?
Literally, like, मैं
If
होगा
only
चाहिए,
there
मैं
were.
जाएगा, मैं
But I
मरेगा.
don't think our enemy
No
will give us enough
ounce of
time to find one.
Life left in his blue eyes.
Ah, Yehoda. Yes, we've successfully retrieved the wolf spirit fragment.
Nope. It's a total disaster. More wild hunt monsters.
चलो
Come on,
भाई
we're out
wild
of
hunt से
time.
लड़ें.
You'll just have to trust me. What can I say?
Note, the force of the wild hunt comes surging forth and the final expedition is at hand. The next of the part of story is more contiguous. For best experience, it is recommended you spare more time for it. भाई पिछले 1.5 घंटे से मैं खेल रही हूँ. Nothing new. चलो यहोदा बताओ कि कुठे
Fill me in. What's the situation?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off.
Okay.
Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the wild hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the wolf spirit fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Well, it seems the enemy figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The 2 teams are holed up here and here.
Okay.
They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the wild hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
I have no
We
idea.
can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point
Hanefa
reached.
कहाँ से आ गई?
Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Aina.
I got disconnected? What do you mean? What happened? But my internet is working fine. Why did it happen? What did...
Fill me in. What's the situation?
Oh my god, I have to redo
Good
this.
call.
Well, before we ran... The 2 teams are holed up here and...
But the wild hunt is...
We can't...
The logistics company.
Hanefa!
Designated drop point. The logistics company.
Amazing.
Hey!
I regret to say it. The logistics company.
Both. One...
Let's go. Now I do not know what I am supposed to do. Let's go here. चल यहीं चलते. लड़ेंगे लड़ेगो अब मैं लड़ेगो.
It's a wild hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Let's go.
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere? Don't get
100%.
dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
No. Switch to Varka for command. T.
Logistics company, deploy.
Okay. Join the fight. Now I can.
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
ये क्यों हो रहा?
Just as I
Shifting
thought.
हो रहा था.
Oh, they're about to get a shock to the system. We'll wipe them out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready.
ये सब गायब हो जाता है भाई बताओ.
Is that the signal to say they're ready?
ले ले
It's showtime. Fall back.
Yes, sir.
all units begin to retreat. I am not understanding what I'm doing, but I'm trying. At least that's what we can do. Wow wow wow, padam bhat. चलो जीत गए इधर तो.
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again.
Okay.
Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment
Oh,
to
Iluga
this
bhi aa
zone
gaya.
here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between us and the Retniki.
Okay.
Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Okay.
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Absolutely. Good to go, Grandmaster.
Let's
We've
go.
run right through our supplies. We'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that tries to stage a comeback. Now that
Okay.
they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on supporting the other team.
Sure. Let's go over there then.
Ugh. Looks like the same situation here. They just keep coming, wave after...
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful...
Understood.
Okay.
Everyone got that?
Yes, sir!
Let's go, let's go.
Try to keep up! That's gonna leave us. Thunder! Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Chalo.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we destroy that, the Wild Hunt won't be able to summon any more reinforcements.
Up the ante! Up the ante!
Knights of Pavonia, charge!
I think we're done.
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Yep, even I'm glad.
Brave knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for your assistance.
There's no need to be so formal. When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together.
We're all
Now,
in this
please tell me everything you've
together.
learned.
पूरा high school musical चल
Very
रहा है. Get your head in the game.
We've
Get
narrowed down the search area for the final
get your
fragment to
head in the
this
game.
zone here.
और उसके बाद कि we're all in this all together.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
Let's
Much
go.
obliged.
इधर जाने का है कि इधर जाने का है? ये तो लड़ रहा है. इधर ही जाने का है मतलब. आ गए और वाइल्ड हंट.
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Okay.
Yes, sir. the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
आए और बचा है वाह कहाँ कूद के चलो 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 गाइस लेट हो रहा है गाइस
Rally to the Grandmaster! Charge!
Maria sweeping in!
ये तो गायब हो जाता है भाई अब और आ गए
This wild hunt doesn't know when to give up. Traveler!
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last time.
Oh, don't underestimate us, Grandmaster.
That's the spirit.
चलो
Stay on
वारका
your toe.
जाओ
Either
हम
we all
लड़ते
march back to Mondstadt together, or no.
जाओ वारका जाओ हम तुम्हारे साथ हैं इसको अच्छे माइग्रेन आते रहते हैं
Right there. Don't let me down.
हो गया आ गया हार्ट अटैक आ गया आ गया आ गया I just realized how weird I look while I'm fighting.
You have collected them all. Knight of Boreas.
Yeah, and with no corrupted fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
ये रोलैंड हो गया
Knight does not resort
And then
to
again, he
underhanded
is Roland.
tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt? If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine.
Save your
अब इससे
breath.
लड़ना पड़ेगा
If you want to fight, let's fight.
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel. Here and now.
चलो सिर्फ इसी से लड़ेंगे that's
Is
the
everyone
sad
all
part
right? My granny fights better than these rookies.
Hug guys सब
Roll it
on my
there.
granny side
I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Hey, stay put, you guys. Leave the rest to us.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You
You're the
go
only
on
one still standing. Honorary Knight, find the Grand Master.
We can't lose our Varka! Please!
अब वारका बचाओ आंदोलन चलाएंगे अब बूढ़ा हो गया
You're
वारका
holding
बूढ़ा
back,
बूढ़ा
Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die.
I mean he's here for that but then again if you want to point it out by saying it
Fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf?
You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
I do not think I did it.
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit and the thoughts you blindly placed your faith in
Maar
have
dala
nowhere
because
left to
I
dwell.
thought it is
Join me and pledge your allegiance to the Abyss, Knight of Boreas. One day you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true virtue is the path of darkest truths.
For the next part, it's over to you, Outlander who caught the wind.
Oh, okay. तो अब हमें लड़ना है. Do not tell me I have to fight as traveler. Varka kidnap हो गया guys. Varka kidnapped in the Abyss realm. इसकी तो ये
The
वापस आ
sword is
गई.
unbroken, but I can't sense the wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality. This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Huh. Guess the only way is through.
Chalo. What else we are supposed to do? Oh, we can see his cake while he is running.
A
ये कहाँ गया?
Favonius sword.
You are
Who
not a
left this
Favonius
here?
sword user though.
Lonely warrior.
अच्छा Rostam की
Take
voice
me
है.
to see
Oh, what is this? Rostam's longing. Okay. There's a random wolf. It looks like we are in Enkanomia.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons.
Must
However
speech
mighty
है.
one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Stormwind! Stormwind!
Executive chest मिला बताओ. T.
Is this the fairest shadow?
The title
Oh.
of Boreas must find an heir.
अब इसको बच्चा चाहिए. I can be that. अब कैसे जाऊंगी? Oh, I was too scared.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger.
He runs weirdly. As if he wants to jump more.
Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Continue forward. He is technically just like a buffed Mondstadt Kazuha. Claymore Kazuha. Oh, I would have fallen. Thank God they did that.
matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight what fate has ordained.
Oh.
And
Oh.
even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them.
Oh.
Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind! Try to keep up! Charge! Stormwind! Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
Nice. Yeah, what amazing. We finally got his sword.
My old friend.
This is not where your path ends. You
Oh.
must continue on.
Oh. Why is it?
This wind
Hava.
feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter.
तेज आ गई. अच्छा, आंधी से बचना है अपन को. अरे बाप रे, ये क्या हुआ?
I can't hide from it!
You must deliver it.
कहाँ गए हम? Okay, thank God, somebody saved me.
Your path
I?
cannot end here.
अच्छा, वो तीन अपन को इसलिए चाहिए थी शॉर्ट्स, ताकि अपन इसके आगे चल पाए. अरे भाई, ये भी टूटने वाली है.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men,
प्रीशियस चेस्ट मिला.
in the end, you must face this fight alone.
I mean, duh, that's how fights works.
Lonely warrior. Step forward.
Wow.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
Yep, I guess so. Now we fight the wolfie. The wolfie we fight. Dancing? No, this is a bloodstained night.
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn, utterly insignificant.
Oh yeah?
Oh
Be that as it
yeah?
may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
Conry, technically everything Enconomia is. And yet, Conria's gate is... इधर गया ना? Oh.
They blaze for but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
Ha! No. They'll remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago.
Technically,
that's the thing about
5 centuries ago.
From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
I knew it. What you doing? I knew. I've understood your pathway. फिर से? Considering he went there, we look here. No.
A knight's duty is to save others, not demand things from them. How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
Because we are not you.
Well, as long as I put an end to you here and now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland.
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request...
I think now we are supposed to fight him.
I shall do as you wish.
Knight
of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons.
Wow.
Just a lost soul
Even I
who has
thought he
wandered
will be
far
older.
too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The Rayhir of Solmari's forces have been defeated. And the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment.
Okay.
Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation.
Okay.
After redeeming you
This
from injustice
is Roland,
and guiding your
the
surrender to the
blood-stained
abyss,
knight.
I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
The successor of Rostam.
The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession, clearly, remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will
He
sway
is
the
also
other.
the anti-hero
But
version
you have
of
long
Boreas.
known this truth.
and stuck with
Otherwise,
Andreas.
why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
Huh. Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the
Boreas
heart
ka
of
dimag.
Andreas, god
Andreas,
of
sorry,
the
हाँ.
North Wind.
Varka understood the assignment.
Andreas, can you hear me?
Nope.
Wake up! You!
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants. Return. Return to
I know, but weapon तो मिले. बचा ही नहीं है wishes. लाल वाला shade मिलेगा उसके weapon का. But लाल तो already है मेरे पास. That is D-Luke का signature.
Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andreas, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A night of Boreas. Watch on.
Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
वाह. अब
On
लड़ेंगे.
behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the lake.
अरे weapon चाहिए?
But why?
बिना
Your
weapon
sword
के
is
कैसे
broken.
होगा?
You no longer have the means to bear his soul. Unless
हर कोई weapon की skin थोड़ी ना रहेगी.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel. There are other ways to store a soul.
Oh.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage,
Or information.
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Wow. I didn't expect Capitano.
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing. Now I see.
बूढ़ा हो रहा है बूढ़ा.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf. Isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart. To avoid arousing my suspicion, you deliberately allow Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will, and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. Your soul is now merged with that of Andreas. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall.
Indeed.
Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas.
इसका weapon कितना अच्छा है?
Haha, lonely. Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail!
Ooh, cutscene.
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
बेचारी रोजारी रेजर को मदद कर रही है लिखने में.
To Mondstadt.
Battle pass sword. Wow.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
ले आ गई भाई finally. What I don't understand is why Lisa was shocked who the Grandmaster is.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
That helped him? I do not understand.
Grandmaster!
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka. Varka.
Uncle Varka! He's the right one!
For Varka.
For Varka! Yay!
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight.
Abe hut.
The abyss
Who
can
the fuck are
sustain
you
me
to
no
decide
longer.
that?
But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory.
Oh, it was on trailer also.
Well, that suits me just fine.
Don't tell me I have to fight that. I do not have the capability to fight that. Oh, you can use other character also.
And return victorious.
You are not alone.
Right back at you, Varka.
भाई मेरी हेल्थ नहीं बच रही. If only I know how to dodge shit. अरे गाना अच्छा बज रहा है मॉन्स्टैट की थीम का. जीत गए बेफालतू इतना खाई में he runs very weirdly.
On me.
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
The entire Mondstadt is waiting for the Ankh to return because they know that the Ankh is careless enough to not care about himself.
Got a bit too cocky.
अरे यार
On me.
फिर से खा भाई खाना Okay, I'm not gonna care about you guys.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster.
अरे गया मर गया वाव 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 पीछे से मारे कुत्ते साले Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Spread your wings and soar for the new dawn.
Fate, chosen replica.
इतना पीछे जाना है पहुंच तो गए
One final battle.
आ गए भाई आए मैंने कुछ नहीं दबाया आ गए आफ्टर लाइफ देखो बुढ़ापा दिख गया इसका Daddy will be home.
Walk forward and do not look back.
Father of the nation of Mondstadt. I go.
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
ज़्यादा वाइन चढ़
After the
गई
lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on. But they can wait until
He's
you're back.
literally like हटो मेरे को उल्टी आ रही है ज़्यादा वाइन पी के
I have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius.
He's like
I
मत
trust
मत आप पहले
you will
आँख
find a
लेने
way
दे
to manage on your own.
He's seeing the heavenly principles Jean, his favorite child.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
होली के दिन भांग पीने के बाद.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think those were the last 5
Not doing too
grandmasters.
bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval.
Wow. Wow. Wow, wow.
Everything you swore to
German
protect
way
with
of
your
doing
lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf.
He's literally walking like he is in afterlife. And also the bloodstained knight ki sword. I love this wala bloodstained knight ki sword, bhai. Very pretty. Although his entire inaction was little
I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but
I think
if you have the time,
in some other time
Could you
we'll get the
please read it
final
for him?
Roland. I think this was just a trailer.
Rostam and Arundelen, they
They
never
never forget
forgot
you. ऐसे मिल गई होती फिर क्या. मेरे को तो ये रोस्टम की sword बड़ी अच्छी लग रही है भाई. It looks like it has a skull का face.
Phew. This has been one long expedition.
Finally, Daddy will be home. ये देखो, पसर गए अंकल समान.
From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead.
He trusts Venti a little too much. Or maybe Venti needs to be trusted. I do not like Venti. अचानक से आ गया ये Mondstadt. ये देखो सब
Hey,
प्रकट हो
everyone.
गए.
It's been a mighty long
Hallucination.
time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
एक दो. लो भाई तुम्हारी sword.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Yeah, I'm home.
Daddy's home. Quest is completed. चलो बैठ के बात करना है तुमसे. कोलंबिना बन के करते हैं. I'm still worried about the fact that there is no Archon quest in
Been a
this
while
particular
since I
patch.
felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember.
I have
So,
never seen it
Is there
happen.
anything you'd like to talk about?
Yeah.
Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office. This sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work.
Okay.
The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
Okay.
All jokes aside, what would you have done if the Traveler hadn't been able to separate the wolf spirit from Roland's influence?
Initially, I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I
इतने
approached him
नाजुक से
about
बाहों
it,
में
he said there
इतना
was a much
भारी
more
हथियार
suitable candidate.
उठा
The
कैसे
Outlander who
लिया?
caught the wind. Turns out our trust was not misplaced. Thank you. Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy
Blow the
price.
bow.
And with no guarantee of
He'll be like
success.
अगर ये नहीं होता तो ये कर
Besides,
लेते.
I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power. It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps? No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you... Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold, but everyone else will be sent home in waves.
Okay.
Now, Beto and Duran will come back with the first wave.
अरे पीछे वो
So you should have
white-haired
the chance to see them again soon.
hilly trude है.
It's been a while since I felt my future. Huh.
He'll be fighting.
You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
Yes. You saw an abyssal calamity in the north, right?
Correct. Although, as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future, thanks in no small part to you. Still, after I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Nodcry stronghold.
Okay.
Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
Okay.
How noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Nodcry is so you can dump all your work here on Jean again, isn't it?
वाह, मुंह देखो इसका.
Seriously?
Aren't you gonna say something in your defense?
I'm only pulling your leg.
Okay.
You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've
हाँ,
felt...
बस
Alright,
अब नहीं
then.
है question.
I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown
After a long time away. चलो, ये तो हो गए. अब इसका होमवर्क करना है हमें, पर यहाँ पे मेरे को वो दिखा था. Hello, I'll fight you.
Overruled.
Be free.
मर गया. कैबेज दिए जा रहा है मेरे को हर जगह. हट. I'll get 60 more primos. And 6 ये. Wow, I got 6 of these. इतनी बार मैंने भाई खेल लिया, मेरा दिमाग खराब हो गया भाई. कितने और चाहिए? 2 और. Literally 2 more. 2 more, then he'll be level 80. Let's go. Then we'll do the homework. इसको लड़ने का तरीका of course ये नहीं है, but then again I am not a fighter, so I'll take that as an excuse and we'll just get 2 more of whatever these extension material are for Varka, so we can have him in the party then. Where was I? चलो. एक तो ये ऐसे मकड़े सामान टंगा रहता है और उसके बाद निकलता छिपकली है. पहुंचते साथ ही सबसे पहले ये प्रताड़ित था.
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
This is where overruled.
This is order. Stabilize.
Wayne.
Be free.
पड़ी, अभी एक बार और पड़ेगी।
I see your power.
डॉज करना जिस जन्म में मैं सीखूंगी, उस दिन हम शायद अच्छा खेल पाएंगे।
Not too far now.
A new moon rises.
Farewell. Time to say hello. Stabilize. Order guide you.
Laid bare. Witness my rise.
Surge.
Not too far now.
मेरी आर्लेचीना तो मरने ही वाली है। उसको खिलाने का कोई मतलब ही नहीं है भाई।
Gather. Solidify.
आर्लेचीना तो मर ही गई।
Farewell. Go. You're free now. This is order.
New moons converge.
Gather. Tell me what you see.
अरे यार, मेरी वो दूसरी नूडल्स कहाँ गई? उसको खिलाने का कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ, जबकि अभी जगह है। बताओ, फिर मार डाला उसने।
Solidify. Order guide you.
चलो 2 और हो गए। अब हमारा वार का लेवल 80 हो गया। अब वो दिखाने लायक हो सकता है। वो अलग बात है कि अब मुझे वो करना पड़ेगा, उसके आर्टिफैक्ट्स देखने पड़ेंगे, आर्टिफैक्ट्स कौन से रखने। I do not understand that bloody lizard is a geo, but like वो वार्का का एक्सटेंशन है फॉर नो ऑड रीजन। अब मेरे पास ये तो है, ये तो 5 हो जाएंगे। ये कितने हैं? 50। ये तो बहुत ज्यादा है। 90 तो मैं नहीं कर रही। अरे एट्रीब्यूट्स में क्या मिला नया? वो 3 मेरे को स्टैंडर्ड बैनर विशेष मिली है ना? 3 है। चलो एक चीची लेते हैं। ये तो बेसिक वाली। ये भी बेसिक है। 171। एक देखते हैं, एक अगर वेपन पे हो पाए। 4 स्टार आया। सैक्रिफिशियल बो। वाओ, क्या करूं मैं इसका?
Final day. Don't
चलो, now it is time to say goodbye to our favorite emo boy and input a himbo.
All right, let's move out.
Let's move out. Where is my himbo? Himbo! Yeah, I don't have his artifact still. So we'll get the artifacts first. Then we'll have the himbo. Where can I get his artifacts though? Let's put you.
Perhaps we could take a walk by a riverbank or...
For now. I'll artifact you first. Then we play. What are the artifacts for Varka? I have no idea. Artifacts for Varka. Artifacts for Varka. Because rest of it level 80 is good. I do not level my characters more than that. I also do need to fight that chest pieces wala weekly boss that I have.
Osmanthus wine.
Shut up, Zhongli. हम तब तक न्यू बुलेट को ताड़ेंगे क्योंकि न्यू बुलेट को ताड़े हमें टाइम हो गया। It is a day carved from rising wind. What the fuck is that? Sands of Eon, Goblet of Onothem and Circlet पे ध्यान देना है मेरे को। Attack should be 25k plus, crit rate should be 75 to 85 and crit damage should be 150 to 200. Okay. I do not know how to get this artifact though. Where can you get this artifact?
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
Domain.
They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Where is that domain? I also need to do Varka's homework. The domain is Favonius Keep के उधर। ये वाला डोमेन है. Yep, this is the domain we are talking about. I'll put back him
What's the
for
occasion?
now. I think this is where yeah. They need a dendro? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go with whatever I have.
Time to say hello. Solidify. This is order.
This is where you fall. Overruled.
Surge. Unions converge.
Go! You're free now! Stabilize. Order guide you.
Where is it? Done. 1 minute 14 seconds. That's how long it took me. Oh man. I got attack. HP. HP. क्या ही कर सकते.
Gather. I will have order.
Transfixed. Witness my rise. Overruled.
A moonlit night for all.
Not too far now. Time to say hello. This is order.
Transfixed.
Flame.
Go! You're free now!
Unions converge.
Stabilize.
Everlasting as the moon. Overruled.
Solidify. I will have order.
A moonlit night for all. Surge.
Farewell. Time to say hello.
Lay the ban.
Be free. This is order.
इस बार तेल लगी मेरे को. क्रिट डैमेज अटैक ठीक है. क्रिट रेट चलो ये भी ठीक है. डिफेंस ये क्या मिला? HP अटैक, HP क्रिट डैमेज, HP. किस्मत थोड़ी खराब क्या बहुत खराब है.
Stabilize.
Transfixed.
Unions converge.
Not too
too far now. Tell me what you see.
I will have order. Gather. Solidify.
Farewell.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Go! You're free now!
Overruled. Witness my rise.
Solidify. This is order.
Tell me what you see.
Gather.
Transfixed.
Be free.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
इस बार तो और ज्यादा टाइम लगा। HP? Are you kidding me? Crit rate, but nothing else is good. Flower of life, HP again. What do I have to focus on again, bhai? Let me check. Two-piece attack, 4-piece. Main किस पे दे? Sands of Eon for attack, Goblet for Anemo damage, and Circlate for crit rate crit damage. सब बुरे हैं भाई।
Gather. I will have order.
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
Order guide you. Solidify.
Overruled.
Stabilize. This is order.
Farewell. Tell me what you see. Laid bare.
Gather. Order guide you.
Not too far now. Go! You're free now!
What has this happened? 10 domain challenges. I don't think I have a single good artifact for him. Attack with crit damage. Okay. Crit rate attack. Okay. अटैक crit rate crit damage. हाँ चलो ये का है. Sands of Eon चाहिए ना. एक मिला. बल्ले बल्ले. चलो. एक. Sands of Eon का एक अच्छा मिल गया भाई. Sands of Eon का एक अच्छा मिल गया.
Solidify.
Overruled. A new moon rises. Farewell. Tell me what you see.
This is order.
He's free.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Blade bit.
New moons converge.
Time to say hello.
This is where you fall.
Overruled.
Gather. This is order.
Not too far now.
Stabilize.
A moonlit night for all.
Go! You're free now!
I will have order.
Transfixed.
A new moon rises.
Tell me what you see.
Solidify. This is order.
इस बार तो और देर लगी. Attack HP. I think this is good. I am like a little done. I have to do his homework also anyway. चलो पहले तो ये देखें. हाँ ये कर रहा है. इधर से आओ. When it comes down to, I want his Sands of Eon. Okay. Equip. And I have to enhance it. Crit rate, crit damage दोनों ऊपर नहीं जा रहा है. डिफेंस ऊपर गया. क्रिट रेट गया. चलो सारे 3 स्टार खत्म हो गए क्या? आश्चर्य है. तो एक 3 स्टार. 4 आ गए. नीचे यूज करेंगे। हो गया क्रिट डैमेज, ठीक है। सैंड्स ऑफ इयॉन तो हमारा लग गया। अब इन्हें देना है हमें गॉबलेट। गॉबलेट किसका देना है? एनिमो डैमेज वाला। अब ये कहाँ से प्रकट करके लाऊं मैं? एचपी वाला है ये। इलेक्ट्रो डैमेज का देखो मेरे पास है, क्रायो डैमेज का है, फिजिकल डैमेज का है, एचपी, अटैक। एनिमो डैमेज का कहाँ से लाऊं भाई? हाइड्रो डैमेज का भी है, बताओ मेरे पास। एनिमो डैमेज ये रहा, बट इट इज ठीक है। अरे आई क्यों इनसफिशिएंट? अच्छा दो ही है मेरे पास, अच्छा एक ही है, हटो। चलो दिस इज क्रिट डैमेज, HP क्रिट डैमेज, हीलिंग बोनस, क्रिट रेट, क्रिट डैमेज। क्रिट रेट वाला है ये, यही दे देते हैं क्रिट रेट, क्योंकि इसको मिला नहीं है ज्यादा। तीन, चार, 5, 10, 17, 18, 20, 30। इत्तू सा बच्चा, इत्तू सा कुत्ते साले। ये क्या है? अटैक, हाँ ये लगाओ, से हटाओ। कौन लॉक किया ये? अच्छा ये तो मैं की थी। हो गया। चलो HP, I don't know why it got him HP, but anyway, equip. अटैक क्या है? मूनलिट ऑफरिंग, मून, ये इधर दिखाओ। दिस इज अटैक विथ क्रिट डैमेज, दिस इज 30। तो ये हम करेंगे, हम इनहेंस करेंगे। I am so poor. use these. Instead of these, considering these can be useful, I'm gonna use this only. Attack, crit damage, ये तो crit rate वाला है. 18 हो गए. हो गया ना? चल. And lastly, this. This is HP with crit damage, HP, 30, another 30. 7.8, 6.2. What about? मेरे पास बचे तो होंगे नहीं, but ठीक है. देख लेते हैं. कहाँ गया? ये रहा ग्लैडिएटर फिनाले. HP, crit rate, crit damage, HP, attack, crit damage, HP. Hi Aditya. Hi. Hi Krishna. ये क्यों नहीं? अच्छा HP वाला है. Crit damage, HP, attack, element. Or do he has? Why have so much HP bullshit, भाई? ये लेते हैं. Nothing else I have that is good. Now we'll do his homework. Accept. Enable. Just tag crit damage attack. अरे नहीं मिल रहा है भाई, मिल ही नहीं रहा है. I literally before you joined, I literally played his domain 6 bloody times, and I am abundant with raisins. तो उसकी भी दिक्कत नहीं हुई. CBSE का क्या हुआ? You will be giving exam again, Krishna. I know, but अब क्या करूं? नहीं है मेरे पास crit damage. सब देख लिया मैंने. मेरा क्या stats चला गया इसका? Crit damage 50 गया, crit rate 50 गया, 75 चाहिए, और ये 150 चाहिए. ये भी नहीं मिला. शिट हो गया. जाना किधर? गो टू मॉन्स्टर. अच्छा, बिल्कुल गेट पे करना है इसका होमवर्क. प्लीज शो हिज फाइनल स्टैट. 30 है, क्यों देखने? डीडी डैमेज टेस्ट. नहीं 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 नहीं, ऐसे गंदे काम नहीं करते हम स्ट्रीम पे. नो बट ग्रेस मार्क्स माइट बी कंडक्टेड विथ इजी कॉपी चेकिंग. ओ मैं तो बाउंड्री पास है फिजिक्स में. चलो.
Varka who came up with the whole idea of holding a conference with the Hexazircle. How come we never found out what task they gave him?
True that.
Varka. Wait, why is it blank? Good point. Well, knowing what he's like, we better start by checking all the local taverns and restaurants.
चलो.
Still not here, huh?
अरे ये तो ये
Looks like
बाहर
I'll
ही है.
have to figure this out on my own.
पर दारू के पास है. Why
Oh,
not?
hey there, honorary knight in Paimon. My task? Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure Alice did tell me something about that.
But you were too drunk to listen.
You think? That conference of yours is why those tasks even exist in the first place. Ugh. Anyway, Why is yours blank?
If I had to take a wild guess, probably because it'd
अटैक
be
का
too much for
सैंड ही
that
तो
little
चाहिए,
book of
अटैक
theirs
का
to
गॉबलेट
handle.
थोड़ी ना चाहिए। मैं जहाँ देख रही हूँ उसमें द बिल्ड recommends that you need sands का for attack, goblet for animo bonus and attack, and circlet for crit rate crit damage. I got nothing. I got like one good sands for attack. That's it. That's the only good artifact I received. Nothing else I've got.
My task is to make the finest wine Tevat has ever seen.
Hey Bhagwan.
Too much.
Trust me,
Bhai,
this serious
this
business.
drunkard uncle.
See this new scar on my arm?
Oh my
That's
god.
what it cost me just to get my hands on the recipe. There I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain.
You know, I might
battling
also
some
pull
of the
Varka.
fiercest,
That's why I
most
need you to
vicious
check his
monsters I've ever
damage with this
seen.
build, because I might also have some same crit ratio. The crit ratio need to be about 75 to 85 crit rate and about 150 to 200 ka crit damage. From what I'm seeing, attack needs to be 2.5k plus. Right now I don't have it. धीरे धीरे लेगा मैं अभी, क्योंकि मेरे को इसका टैलेंट भी ऊपर करना है, तो वो जो वीकली बॉस है उसका चेस पीसेस का, उसका भी खेलेगा. ओवर द कोर्स ऑफ दिस वीक आई विल प्ले दैट.
Now we're just three
I'm
special
just very
ingredients short
sad
of
that
finishing this
in
thing.
this particular
Honorary knight, Paimon, would you
कहना
be willing to lend me
चाहिए
a hand?
update, there is no Archon quest.
Since it's only 3 things,
It was just a
Mama's just gonna
story
pretend
quest.
she buys your story.
केवल एक बार,
Alright.
because everyone said that he is bad with
So,
damage, so
we
let's
still
see
need
please.
wood
He's not
chips stuck
bad
by
with
knights,
damage.
pigeon
I do
feathers
not
shed
have
in
his
joy,
team, so even
and
when I show it
medicinal
to you, it
broth
makes
brewed
no
in a
sense.
large cauldron.
उसकी ideal team is Durin, Venti, and Bennett. I just have C6 Bennett
Like some kind of super suspicious
and
potion.
Venti, but my
good
Venti is
point.
also shit.
Well,
Durin है
our
नहीं मेरे पास,
taskmasters are a
so
bunch
his
of mages
damage
after
will
all.
anyway will be shit. तो
We're
देख
following
के
the
भी क्या ही
recipe
कर
to the
लोगे.
letter. So, all 3 ingredients must adhere to their requirements. Come on, let's get started with those wood chips.
चलो भाई दारू बनाएं. Go to the Knight of Favonius training ground. आए. तब भी मतलब देखना है तो रुक जाओ, टीम में ले लेता है उसको.
Knight of Boreas, falling in.
I do not like how he runs though. कहाँ जा रही हूँ मैं, पागल हो गई हूँ मैं. चलो आ गए ट्रेनिंग ग्राउंड. अरे नहीं, मेरे को लगा ये है ट्रेनिंग ग्राउंड. और ऊपर दिस इज द ट्रेनिंग ग्राउंड. वहां पे हम दारू बनाएंगे.
This is where we'll be getting those wood chips struck by knights, huh?
Grandmaster, honorary knight. Are you here to train as well?
Well, maybe not in a traditional sense, but we're here to pursue a goal, so I guess that counts too.
You're already so skilled, yet you still strive for perfection. Please train however you like. I'll be taking notes from the side.
Okay. देखो क्या करना है, डिस्ट्रॉय ऑल ट्रेनिंग ग्राउंड. ये ऐसा नहीं करना था. रुक जाओ.
No, we're not quite getting the quality I saw that day. Let's try again.
एक बार में ही मारना है, तो ये देख लो. रुक जाओ. एक बच गया. बताओ.
No, we're not quite getting the quality I saw that day. Let's try again.
अब हो गया.
Paimon had no idea the Knights of Favonius had training dummies this huge.
My father made this a special collector's edition. Amazing! So that's how you do it.
Why does Paimon feel like she's heard that reaction like 100 times before?
Yeah, this'll do. The shape, the texture, the quality. Brilliant.
I found a weird shot. Multiple of them about Genshin. Everyone is saying Jean got buffed at some places. I don't know what and why. My innocent I saw that. Oh. Technically, she is buffed in terms of attack and specifically with the new enemies coming in. But what people means by buffing is the recent animation of Varka that came
Osmanthus
out.
wine tastes the same as I
Jean
remember.
ka model is rendered better
But where
for.
are those who share the memory?
It is doing more than your Arlecchino. Because right now we were playing वो वार्का का होमवर्क नो. अभी मेरा वार्का कम करेगा. मैं बता रही थी कि मतलब ऐसे 90 लेवल वाला वार्का उतना डैमेज कर सकता है. जाना किधर है? गो टू द सिटी गेट. ये देखो एंथनी पानी चुरा रहा बेहुदा. हाँ क्या दब गया. टिमी को बचाएंगे. ये इसको करा ना तो ये ऐसे ना पायल छनछनाने जैसी आवाज करता है. मैंने उसको उसका ओजी वेपन भी नहीं दिया है. मेरे खत्म हो गए प्रीमो जेम्स.
Grandmaster?
मेरे को
Hey,
नहीं
if it
मिला
isn't
उसका
little Timmy.
सिग्नेचर.
Grown up quite a bit, haven't you? But
Yes, sir. I always remember what you told me. That I've got to eat well and exercise hard if I want to grow up big and strong.
Well, guess that's the Varka effect. Honestly, Paimon would be shocked if there was a single kid in this city who didn't look up to our living legend over here.
sorry for scaring your pigeons away. I was actually gonna ask, is there a way to approach pigeons without spooking them? Well,
Wow.
To be honest, I usually walk up to them quietly and scatter some feed.
boom, that's it. Say, you got any extra feed on you right now?
I do have...
Don't
Why
worry, little man.
wants to
We
feed pigeons at night?
Alright then. No.
किधर है? स्कैटर. बहुत दूर स्कैटर करना है भाई. Man, is he tall? अरे आ गए इधर.
Looks like we've got ourselves some pigeon tracks. Let's wait here. When they appear, walk up to them quietly and scatter the feed.
Literally everyone
But make
got
sure not
like
to
a
hurt them.
fight or some
Ready?
thing related to their lore. Meanwhile, in Varka's homework, we are collecting pigeons. Bloody pigeons. हो गया, बस ये करना था। वाह, ये देखो, अब पकड़ लेगा कि ये करने आया था।
Got
बताओ।
'em! The feathers are in the bag. I repeat, the feathers are in the bag.
Finally! This task really is harder than Paimon thought.
Just one more ingredient to go. Medicinal broth brewed in a
दारू
large
बना रहे हैं
cauldron.
भाई, बताओ।
That's gotta be in Dadaupa Gorge. I'll head
जैसे
over there right
दारू
away.
उगलेगा
Follow whenever you can, all
जब
right?
भी लड़ेगा। वाह वाह वाह।
Hey, wait up! Cheap? Oh, that old booze hound.
Oh, Diona.
What are you doing here? And why were you hiding? I'm only here to pick some fruit, I swear.
Wow.
Just didn't expect I'd run into that piece of work all the way out here.
Piece of work?
He's been bugging me. So, you know how we returned recently with some of the expeditionary force, right? Well, guess what? Practically the first thing he did
Diona
was
की
swing
भी
by the
आवाज
cat's tail
बदली है
for a
मेरे हिसाब से।
celebratory drink or two. Seriously? Paimon thought they'd have just stayed back at the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. Ugh. Hence why I said, practically. They did all that and more. The cat's tail was round 3 of a citywide tavern crawl. And Paimon bets they'll do it all over again the next time another batch of troops returns home. Anywho, long story short, I couldn't bear the sight of those drunk old skunks for even 1 second longer. So, I made it mine. Yeah, so that's why I try to get Prince to mix the drinks instead. Ugh. If only those drunkards hadn't started messing with his Meow-Jo. In the end, Prince ran off before he could finish. At least he gave that old boozer a nice big scratch on the way out.
That's why you got the
There
scar.
I was, venturing into a deep, dark domain.
Deep dark
battling some of
domain.
the fiercest,
बिल्ली
most
काटी
vicious
उसको।
Anyway, it was right there. Yeah. Some wood chips and oh, and some of the. Wait a
इस
sec.
ऐसे ही हम लोग दारू बनाएंगे।
This could be.
तो वो सीन कब आएगा कि है ना, जो हम लोग को ट्रेलर में दिखाया था कि I think the abyss is corrupting Fischl or something. They haven't added that, or it will be in the later patch. द्रौपदा गॉर्ज जाना है, तेरे बहुत दूर जाना है।
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
करे जा रहा। Apparently, people say he also don't take fall damage.
Amenable to reason. Ella, you haven't seen Varka around here, have you?
As a matter of fact, yes, I have. Just now, he went off to borrow a large cauldron.
Arey,
from the
my build is
villagers.
shit, yeah.
And get this, they gave it up as soon as they saw him. The
When
weirdest
is
thing
your
was they
exam
barely
ending,
exchanged
Krishna?
any words at all. I just don't
That's not
right over there.
Finally, it's done.
ये
The
देखो, फिर
finest
पीने
wine
लगा।
in all of. Oh, hey, gang! You finally made it. Those hilly trolls just now were surprisingly reasonable. Anyway, time to find out what this bad boy tastes like, huh? You want to taste it first? Don't worry, I'll leave some for you.
अब देखो, उल्टी करो।
Oh, ooh, oh,
ये क्या
hold
आवाजें
up.
थी?
Oh, why do I feel so bad?
कर ले उल्टी। और भी अनशन चीज। ये हो गया होमवर्क।
Are you okay?
It will end on 25th of March. बाप रे, इतना लंबा? It started in February, going out till March. मेरे तो it started in March and ended in March only.
For a moment there, I could have sworn I... Ooh, either way, I need a moment to digest it all. Oh.
Wow.
Aha. So the missing ingredient was actually the Spring Fairy's blessing.
Hey! Don't you act all innocent! You still owe us one for trying to pull the wool over our eyes!
Sorry. Truth is, though, I genuinely believed it, but I guess you probably don't want to...
No, that's more like it. Oh, come on!
Guess I have no one to blame. Well, I was gonna save that story for the tavern, but I guess the open air will have to do.
हो गया इसका homework.
So, you're giving 10...
Alice. अब शुरू होगा. वाह. ये टिकट में भी ड्राइंग बनाया है वो. Complete. Now his buff is unlocked. Yep. His buff is unlocked. एक मिलिएस्ट्रा वंडरलैंड में दिखता है ना वो टेस्ट योर कैरेक्टर वाला. उसमें दिखा देता है कितना कर रहा है अभी डैमेज. डैमेज टेस्ट. Other students will be freed on 11th March because of PE. Their board started 18 है. कंप्यूटर साइंस. अच्छा वो लास्ट का आ रहा है. हाँ कंप्यूटर साइंस इज तो इजी. कंप्यूटर साइंस में मेरे बड़े अच्छे मार्क्स आए थे. आई रिमेम्बर कंप्यूटर साइंस के उसमें
All right, let's move out.
I will follow where you lead.
The funniest thing that happened was there was one question. So so you have computer science, we had IT, IP, information practices, and everybody in our room didn't know an answer to one question, and we asked like चीटिंग करते करते हमने पूरी क्लास से पूछ लिया. पूरी क्लास को आंसर नहीं आ रहा था. टू अ पॉइंट हमारी टीचर को भी वो आंसर नहीं आ रहा था. व्हाट वाज द क्वेश्चन आई डू नॉट रिमेम्बर. आई जस्ट रिमेम्बर दैट वाज द सिनेरियो. चलो देखते हैं. ठीक है. ये वारका का डैमेज है. अब आर्लेचिनो का देखते हैं. ये है डैमेज. आई थिंक दे आर डूइंग काइंड ऑफ द सेम. टू 200K प्लस कर रहे हैं. मेरा न्यूबलेट नहीं कर पाता यार इतना.
Silence! Let the mighty be humbled!
ये तो है ही सपोर्ट।
Transfixed. Witness my rise. Overruled.
Maria sweeping in!
बेस अटैक देखो मेरी आर्लेचिनो का जा रहा है 819 टोटल अटैक, मैक्स एचपी, पायरो डैमेज 40, क्रिट रेट 53, 173। और वारका का 843, क्रिट रेट 50, 123। बेसिकली थोड़ा सा ज्यादा जा रहा है वारका का करेंटली। Nuvolate isn't used like that. Mine do 30k plus damage per hit. You need to stack up the attack. He needs 2-3 stacks for deadly damage. 3 stack means 3 different reaction है। वो हो रहा होता तो फिर मैं न्यूबलेट को क्यों हटाती? नॉर्मल सी बात है। हाईएस्ट सिंगल इंस्टेंस आर्लेचिनो कर पाई है, बट ये भी ठीक है। इसके भी मेरे को 60 वो मिलने प्रीमोस, मेरे को मिले नहीं। Why do they think I'll get this? कितनी है मेरे पास ओल्ड्स वगैरह? 1280 घंटा। Use vaporize Arlecchino once her damage, and in vaporize also she is doing good damage. मैं क्या कर रही थी? हाँ, कितना इसका एक्सप्लोरेशन करना है तो मेरे को मिलेगा? ये क्यों नहीं मिल रहा भाई मेरे को? पॉपुलर वाला भी कर रही तब भी मेरे को नहीं मिला ये। ये वाला बड़ा अंडरवेलमिंग नहीं हुआ? The weapon is not what he wants. The character level is very low. The artifacts are okay, I guess. This is also very low. I'm supposed to get him this. तो यार सैड है यार, सैड है बहुत। इसका ये लास्ट रखना है, ये सेकंड रखना है, ठीक है। न्यू बुलेट तो मेरा अच्छा खासा है बेफालतू। ये जरूर मेरे को लेवल 9 करना है। करेगा करेगा धीरे में। Mine also does 40k damage. I do not know 50k. 40k damage it does in web team. But I do not use team. It did 40k damage in lunar charge reaction वाले में vaporize randomly हुआ था तब भी. It is like goodish only. कुछ और है इस पर्टिकुलर पैच में करने का? I do not think so. ये क्या लग गया मेरे को? 8 बजे तक तो हमारा सारा हो गया. बाप रे, he is so tall. ये इसकी इतनी आवाज क्यों आती है जब ये चल रहा रहता है? तो ये देखो. I don't know what rings. I thought this is gonna be a long as fuck thing. So I started the stream early. अगर मुझे पता रहता है इसे 2-2.5 घंटे में हो जानी है तो मतलब मैं फिर 7 बजे शुरू करती. मेरे को व्यूअरशिप ही नहीं मिली. सैड हो गया भाई, सैड, फुल सैड. But anyway, we got at least Varka. So, but yeah, that's the end of the stream, guys. I unfortunately thought there is a lot more things to do in this particular patch, but भगवान जाने वो अभी आया नहीं है वो चीजें. I do not know. I'll also be leveling him up behind the scenes. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone who joined. If you can, the donation thingies are right next to you. If you're watching on shorts, on the top right corner. If you're watching on horizontal, if you're pulling for Varka, let me know if he is doing better damage than mine. According to he's the strongest monster after 20, but in gameplay I honestly do not care. That's a pretty man. I do not care about 20. I always was like mereko Varka chahiye and I got him. That's my mentality. मेरे को स्कर्क भी चाहिए टेक्निकली, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेरे पास अब लिटरली जीरो है. लिटरली जीरो विशेस है. आई एम नॉट इवन किडिंग. जीरो विशेस मैंने इतनी बर्बाद कर दी और मुझे इसका तब भी सिग्नेचर नहीं मिला है. वो तो रैंडम सी बात है. लास्ट वाले उसमें मेरे को न्यू बुलेट चाहिए था तो मेरे को डीलुक का वेपन मिल गया. बट या, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you didn't, very clearly there were not many participants and the technical glitches on my tab made it hard for me to...
Sure feels good to get away from my desk. Now where's a
Good
good
damage.
spot for a nap?
नहीं, but अब मेरा न्यू बुलेट में नहीं दिखाएगा, बहुत बुरा है. And Varka also wants to take a nap. I'll also get my skin infection cured first. And let's see if I'll see you tomorrow or sometime soon. Please support me on my full-time gameplays. I plan to make a lot more full-time gameplays now, considering there are certain situations in my family that need to be taken care of and I'm not able to come live as often. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone who joined. I'll see you next time. Bye.